cuts inside. Josh Sargent is on the edge of the box. Into the box, Josh Sargent puts it wide. No! It all comes down to this. All of the hard work that we have put in this season is going to rest on a single game, the Championship Playoff Final, which we are going to be getting to in episode 66 of the Redmont Rangers Road to Glory Career Mode here on EAFC 24. So it was a difficult decision which team I should run out with in the Championship Playoff Final. I've decided to go with the 5-2-3. It's tried. It's tested. It's true. It's what's got us to this point. We strayed away from it in the second kind of portion of the season, but I think we're going to go back to it for the playoff final. So a 4-2-3-1 from West Brom is how they are going to line up. I think the 5-2-3 is going to work well against it, but we will have to see how it's going to play out. One of our toughest rivals in the regular season. West Brom played us really hard at Redmont Arena, ground out a 0-0 draw, and we're going to try and put things right in this game. We did play the 3-1-4-2 in that game, which is why, or partially why, I've decided to go with the 5-2-3 here instead. But Wembley is packed. Half of the stadium is red, half are in blue and white. But they are all there to see their team make it to the Premier League. Win the game, and you're a Premier League team. Lose the game, and it's the Championship for another season. Good challenge from Eli Just. That's what I like to see early. Good, strong challenge. Trying to set the tone. Barley Mumba, good challenge. Muscles the West Brom player off the ball. Going to have to rise to the occasion today. It's the biggest game that we have played in Redmont Rangers history, without doubt. A meteoric rise for Redmont, and we are looking to continue that meteoric rise with back-to-back promotions. League One up to the Championship, and then the Championship immediately up to League One. Oh, Alex Lowry was almost in. Dangerous ball across the box from the West Brom player. And Alex Lowry almost nabbed it away there. Oh, and Josh Key has gambled. And West Brom could be in behind. Caleb Taylor, against his old club, comes across to deal with it. Allows the ball through, though, and it's a good save from Nathan Baxter at the near post. Poor defending down that right-hand side from Redmont early. Josh Key gambled. Caleb Taylor couldn't deal with it. Nathan Baxter thankfully could. So early pressure from West Brom. Alex Lowry wins the header. Really good aerial challenge there. And a good intervention from Jamie Shackleton, just trying to release Josh Sargent but couldn't. Jesse Cartwright deals with it. You have to try and settle into this game. We do want to play our usual brand of football. Keep the ball along the back five. We force the ball down the wings with Barley Mumba, Eli Just, Josh Key. Jamie Shackleton couldn't find Eli Just there, though. Good defending. Eli Just in a bit of space now to drive. Josh Sargent needs to get in the box. And he doesn't do that. Eli Just going to have to continue to drive, and he pulls the ball back towards nobody. Samson Tavide unlucky to be on the bench to start this game, since we did make that change to the 3-1-4-2. And again, Josh Key has gambled there, and he's allowed West Brom in behind. Caleb Taylor again can't deal with it. Nathan Baxter again makes the save. We're being ripped apart down that right-hand side early. Somebody left a comment in a recent game, our right back was getting skinned. That's exactly what's happening again here. Josh Key unable to make a challenge. And Nathan Baxter's got to claim that, and he does. Oh, and Josh Sargent, Eli Just it is actually, in a forward position. Nathan Baxter just trying to find him to launch a quick counter-attack. Got the throw all wrong, though. Good challenge, Bali Mumba. That's a little bit better. He's trying to do what Josh Key couldn't. And he's managing to do exactly that. Big switch of play from Burke Reeser to relieve the pressure. Josh Key linking up with Alex Petit there. So Samson Tavide a little bit unlucky to be on the bench. He's played well since we made that transition to 3-1-4-2, but the only reason he's on the bench today really is because we wanted to go back to the old system. Josh Sargent's in there. Saved by the West Brom goalkeeper. The shot was straight at him, really. It was a chance that came from nothing. Bali Mumba cutting back inside. Lofting the ball in towards Josh Sargent, who turned it towards goal. But couldn't put it either side of the keeper. Either side, and he would have had a real problem. And Josh Key with a good overlapping run, and Alex Petit slips him in. Alex Lowry just lurking on the edge of the box. Finds the ball at his feet. Can he get a shot off? He can with his left foot. Takes a deflection off of West Brom. At least I thought. It did take a deflection. The West Brom fans were jeering as if Alex Lowry had got that all wrong, but it took a deflection. So Alex Petit will put the corner in. Try and drive it towards the area where Josh Sargent usually is. Goalkeeper comes and claims, though. Josh Sargent was in the area, as was Caleb Taylor. Bit of a nervy start to the game, really, for both teams. A bit of a cagey opening, I would say. Neither side pressing too aggressively, but there's been a couple of half chances at either end. We are kicking towards the Redmont Rangers fans in this first half, so we need to try and take advantage of that. And that's exactly what Eli Just is trying to do. Nicks the ball away high up the pitch. Couldn't squeeze it through to Josh Sargent, though. Good challenge from Bali Mumba, wins it back. And Eli Just can travel inside. Really nice pass to Alex Petit. Flicks it over towards Josh Key. Does manage to bring it down. Can't bring it under control, though. Looked for a moment as if he might. But it was a difficult ask to control the ball there with the West Brom defender in such close company. Jesse Cartwright with the ball at his feet, already playing in a final at just 17 years of age. What a poor pass from Burke Reeser. Looking for Bali Mumba on the left-hand side, but he got it all wrong. And he's going to have to get in position to recover now. Does exactly that. The referee is actually given a free kick. Says that Burke Reeser had used a hand in there. It would have been a corner anyway, so a dangerous position for West Brom one way or another. Really good header from Jesse Cartwright. And Bali Mumba clears. It looked like we were in trouble there for a moment. Didn't really have a player in the area to win that header, but Jesse Cartwright just steamed over and dealt with it well. He's done the same again there. I don't think he actually won that header, but he did enough to cause an issue for the West Brom man, and Jesse Cartwright's just going to have to clear. No point doing anything other than that in that situation. Good play from Alex Lowry. Just lays it off for Josh Key. And West Brom immediately regain possession. This was exactly what we talked about in that fixture late in the season at Redmont Arena. West Brom controlled much of that game, and we were probably lucky to come away with a point in that game, to be honest. I would have much preferred to play Watford in this game, because we had the beating of Watford during our two fixtures against them in the regular season. I would have gone into this game with a bit more confidence if we were playing Watford. I still very much think we can win the game. Goal at the start of the season was to get promoted, and I see no reason in the Championship playoff final that we should be moving away from that goal. Nicely worked over to this left-hand side. Bali Mumba drives. Just turns back, though. Half an hour gone. No real clear-cut opportunities for either team just yet. But half chances for sure at both ends. Another half chance here for Alex Lowry as he strikes. The goalkeeper beats it away. Decent strike from Alex Lowry. It was probably never going to trouble the goalkeeper too much. But getting a shot on target, forcing him to make a save is not the worst idea. Especially when it has been a fairly quiet opening. Eli Just, good run, but he's been blocked off by the West Brom defender there. Not sure how that isn't some kind of infringement. And West Brom actually come away with the throw-in when I'm pretty sure it should have been our free kick. Jamie Shackleton, a really good season for Redmont. I'm definitely interested in bringing him back next year. He's done a really solid job for us. Good challenge from Eli Just. Blocks the ball with his backside as he takes a tumble. Another good challenge from Bali Mumba, but the West Brom player wriggles away from it anyway. And Mason Baxter's going to have to come out and make a good save, and he does exactly that. Looks like the linesman's flag is up for offside. But again, it was a bit of a shaky couple of moments there for Redmont. Alex Petit in space. Alex Lowry's inside him. Can we make any runs down that right-hand side? We can't. Good intervention from Caleb Taylor. We're defending fairly well in this 5-2-3, but we're not having as much success going forward as I would have liked. And again, Josh Key is beaten. He's had just a horrific first half. I'm not sure he's won a duel. And Alex Petit now can't clear. We're inviting pressure. And I thought that was going to be in for a moment. I thought that was West Brom's lead. It is a corner though. Somebody got something on it. I don't know who. I don't really care, to be honest. And we're going to be in trouble here. And it hits the post. Josh Key can't clear. Get rid. Jesse Cartwright finally clears. I could just tell as that ball hung up in the air and the West Brom player was sitting underneath it that there was going to be a header and it was going to be on target. Thankfully, it hit the post. Alex Petit finds Josh Key and we could be in here. Really fortunate bounce. Josh Key drives towards the West Brom penalty area, strikes across goal and puts it wide. He's had a really, really bad first half, Josh Key, defensively. Had the opportunity to give Redmont Rangers the lead there. I think it was the right option to take the shot on. Josh Sargent not really in a position to get on the end of a cross, and there were West Brom defenders in the area, so Josh Key was in space. I don't resent him taking the shot on at all. And it wasn't too far off. Good pressing high up the pitch, trying to pin West Brom back in a dangerous area here. Josh Sargent not quite managing to make the pressure count, but and Bailey Mumba's got to get there. He does. Nathan Baxter looking for Alex Petit, but the pass not quite where it needed to be. Again, trying to pin West Brom back. They just clear and it is half-time. So a cagey opening half in the playoff final. I would say West Brom definitely had the better of it. But I would say we probably had the single best opportunity there with Josh Key at the end of the half. 4 shots each, 56% possession for West Brom. I don't think we make any changes. I'm tempted to bring Brendan Clark on for Eli Just at half-time. And I think I will make that change. I'm going to bring Petit onto the left. I'm going to put Clark onto the right. Eli Just hasn't done too much. And I think Brendan Clark is just going to present a bit more of a threat down the right-hand side. A bit more pace, a bit more you know, the ability to play a bit more direct down that right-hand side. Good challenge, Jesse Cartwright. Has to release it, though. Just gives it back to West Brom. Jamie Shackleton has been fairly quiet today. I said he's had a really good season for us, and he certainly has, but we need him to impose himself a little bit more in midfield. Bali Mumba's beaten this time. It's been the West Brom wingers that have caused the most issues, and that actually hits the bar. It looked like it was going to drop out of play initially, but actually hits the bar on the way past, and it's going to be yet another corner for West Brom. So pressure early here. And it's into a dangerous area. Josh Sargent wins it though, and Jamie Shackleton can come away with it. Needs to make sure he keeps hold of the ball at the very least. We can't afford to give it straight back to West Brom. Jamie Shackleton continues to drive towards the West Brom area though. And he just releases the ball behind Alex Petit. That should have been a dangerous opportunity that we did more with. Jamie Shackleton did really well initially to get the ball deep into West Brom's half, but couldn't find a Redmont player when he got it there. Oh, and that's a poor pass from West Brom, and this is exactly what we talked about with Brendan Clark. Bit of extra pace, a bit more of an opportunity to play direct down this right-hand side. Brendan Clark lifts it in. Alex Petit's there at the back post. Cleared by West Brom. Josh Key this time driving and whipping the ball in. Josh Sargent this time trying to get on the end of it. And a huge switch of play. I see what the West Brom man was trying there. It was an ambitious attempt to switch the play to his opposite winger, but didn't quite come off. Nathan Baxter with another one of those incredible passes. He played one of these in the last episode, and he's done it again there, picking out Alex Petit with an absolutely incredible pass. Still unable to really get a true foothold in the game. I wouldn't say that we have controlled the game at any point so far. We've made a couple of half chances on quick breaks, but it has been West Brom who have dictated the pace of the game. And Nathan Baxter's going to try it again. I see Alex Petit in space. Oh, and he can't quite find him. That is space to be exploited by Alex Petit in there, though. And if West Brom continue to press high up the pitch, I think we're going to try that on a couple more occasions before this game is all said and done. I didn't mean to try it there, and Nathan Baxter has to come out and just clear this time. I meant to get far more on that pass with Caleb Taylor. Back to Nathan Baxter. And he actually ended up selling out his goalkeeper a little bit there. Brendan Clark in a bit of space now. Alex Petit is on the opposite flank. Alex Lowry's in support. Josh Key is outside him. Josh Sargent is in the box and he's offside. Just mistimed his run a little bit there, Josh Sargent. Brendan Clark had done well to cut inside. And he played a good pass through to Josh Sargent. The pass was where it needed to be. And it was nicely weighted as West Brom try and get him behind. Jesse Cartwright is beaten. Gonna have to try and recover. Forces the West Brom player out wide at least. Jesse Cartwright out of position though. We want him in the centre of the box really, rather than being dragged to and fro by the West Brom wingers. Yet another West Brom corner. I think we've just had the one. They've had, I think, maybe 5, possibly even 6. Alex Petit clears at the near post this time though. Can he get out to the loose ball? He can't. Beaten away by Nathan Baxter. It looked comfortable, the save initially. And it's Burke Rieser who's had the ball stolen away from him. I was waiting for the referee to blow his whistle there, and he's given another corner. That's surely a foul on Burke Rieser in the first place. I think Burke Rieser's actually injured. And then it's surely off the West Brom player for a goal kick. But West Brom end up getting a corner out of it. I think we should have had the ball twice there. Brendan Clark picks the ball up, gives it straight back to West Brom. Jesse Cartwright with a great challenge, and Caleb Taylor's going to come away with it. He might just have to clear, though. He's just going to have to clear. There's so little on when we do get the ball back. Less than half an hour to go in the game now. And we've really been unable to get a foothold at any point. Oh, Josh Sargent's nicked the ball away, though. The touch just takes him away from the West Brom goal rather than towards it. But Alex Petit is driving in. Alex Lowry's there. Can he turn it towards goal? He can't. It's a shot with his left foot as he's fallen backwards. And he just pulls it wide. I think whilst West Brom are making a change, we are going to do the same. Alex Lowry is going to come off for Matthew Garbutt. And I think Burke Reese is going to have to come off for Warren O'Hora. It's not ideal, but Burke Reese has picked up an injury. And I don't want to leave it too long to wait and see whether he's forced off the pitch. I think it's more sensible just to bring him off now. Matthew Garbutt then has had his place in the side kind of usurped by Alex Lowry, but it's Matthew Garbutt that's going to get the final opportunity to make a difference to Redmont's season. As he's on the field for these last 20 minutes or so at least. Of course, there could be extra time if we are still deadlocked as the referee blows his final whistle. Nicely worked by Redmont, and Brendan Clark is in. He is not offside. He is not offside. It's a good pass from Matthew Garbutt. And he is just offside by an elbow and a knee. Really unfortunate. I thought Brendan Clark had timed his run perfectly there. West Brom seem to be setting up a little higher up the pitch now. I think there's going to be space in behind. And for that reason, I'm tempted to bring Samson Tavide on. I don't know who I would make the change for, though. Oh, Caleb Taylor's going to have to come across. He does just that, but he's out of position now. O'Hora instead comes across to cover for the centre-back. And Josh Key has been beaten yet again. Josh Key hasn't won a challenge today. He has not won a single tackle. And there is Hans Newman talking to Samson Tavide. He's going to make an appearance before too long. We could potentially bring Alex Petit on the left off. We could potentially go to two up front. That's another option. Bad challenge. That's got to be at least a yellow card. Could even be a red. I think it's going to be a yellow. Not even a yellow. Not even a yellow. How? That's an awful challenge. It's gone right through the back of Caleb Taylor. Got nothing on the ball. And this referee has been incredibly lenient. He's let a lot of things go. That really should have been... I was talking about it even potentially being a red. I thought a yellow was a guarantee. Good challenge by Lumumba. Can't make the tackle this time, though. Warren O'Hora does. But Lumumba's in trouble. Does well to get the ball clear. Alex Petit can't bring it under control, though. Josh Sargent was in the dangerous position ahead of him, and West Brom are pushing here for the winner. We're just having to try and absorb this pressure. Good challenge, Josh Key. It's the first time he's won a tackle today, and it's an important one. Brendan Clark is away, and he gives the ball straight back. Josh Key wins his second challenge in a row, though, and again Brendan Clark can break. Matthew Garbutt's up with him. We need Josh Sargent to make a run as well. Cuts inside. Josh Sargent is on the edge of the box. Into the box, Josh Sargent. Puts it wide. No. I was all ready to say that Josh Sargent had put Redmont Rangers ahead. How has he missed? How has he missed? Flashed past the near post there. With the form that he has been on in this second half of the season, I would have bet my house on Josh Sargent scoring there. And he puts it wide. Could have won it for Redmont Rangers with 8 minutes to go. Brendan Clark did so well to cut inside and find him. And now West Brom are away down the left-hand side. Caleb Taylor comes over, just trying to shut out the West Brom attack. A really good intervention from Caleb Taylor. Alex Petit is up the field ahead of him. And the West Brom defender is just absolutely done. He's got no stamina left. Josh Sargent with a run to distract the West Brom defence, but Alex Petit can't get the shot off. We've got more legs than West Brom have at this point. Brendan Clark, Alex Petit at the back post, can't win the header. Matthew Garbutt knocks it down for Jamie Shackleton. Bit of pressure now for Redmont Rangers, really for the first time in the game. While Lumumba tries to find the space to cross, instead he just finds Josh Sargent. Oh, and it's a good challenge from the West Brom defender. I like our chances in extra time if we can get there. Looks like West Brom are tired. We may not get there though. Good challenge, Warren O'Hora. Really, really composed play to release it to Wiley Mumba as well. Can he beat the West Brom man outside? Yes, he can. Wiley Mumba is just as tired though. Alex Petit racing up ahead of him. And he's got players in support. Brendan Clark towards the back post, claimed by the West Brom goalkeeper. Game's really opened up in these last 5 minutes or so. Good pass from Matthew Garbutt to Brendan Clark. And again, he's up against the West Brom defender who is absolutely blown. He does well to get back in position though. I'm not going to make any more changes just yet. It looks as though we're going to extra time. So I want to save Samson Tavide for when we get there. Wiley Mumba lost it into the box. Matthew Garbutt is there. What a save by the goalkeeper. We've had two fantastic opportunities to win the game in the last 10 minutes or so. And we just haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net. Brendan Clark pulls it back to Matthew Garbutt. He's going to get another opportunity to do just that. Shoots with his left foot and he buries it in the top corner, and Matthew Garbutt has won it and sent Redmont Rangers to the Premier League. He failed to do just that a moment ago, but surely that is going to be the winner. There is seconds left on the clock. And Redmont Rangers have a 1-0 win, a 1-0 lead. What's hopefully going to be a 1-0 win at Wembley. West Brom have thrown everything at the game. They've run themselves absolutely ragged trying to get the goal. We've been solid defensively, less than solid at times, but we've done just enough to hang in there. And like an underdog boxer, managing to hang on until the 12th round to land one punch. And Matthew Garbutt has landed that one punch with the last kick of the game to send Redmont Rangers to the Premier League. Cannot believe it. West Brom players cannot believe it. Caleb Taylor and Jesse Cartwright there. Josh Key must be the most relieved man on the face of the planet at this point. He was awful. He was beaten up and down the field non-stop in that game. But ultimately it didn't matter. Nathan Baxter with a couple of good saves in there to keep us in it. Warren O'Hora put in a good shift. Josh Sargent was quiet today, but did enough up front. And there is the trophy. Our first of the series. It's taken 4 seasons to get it. But Jesse Cartwright, the 17-year-old Redmont Rangers Academy product, is going to lift it. And it is going to be Redmont Rangers in the Premier League next season. We've come from League 2. And we are Premier League at last. Really good performance from West Brom in the final. Their fans will go home disappointed for sure. They had opportunities to win it. And all it took was one for us. We squandered two, to be fair, at the end of the game. Josh Sargent with a fantastic opportunity to put us ahead that he put wide. Matthew Garbett with a header that the goalkeeper made a great save from. And then it was Matthew Garbett with his left foot coming on for Alex Lowry, who put the final punctuation mark on the season to send Redmont Rangers up. Redmont Rangers Championship Playoffs champions. What a team, what a season. West Brom edged possession. We actually had more shots than them in the end, but they had a lot more passes than us. Let's see what Hans Newman thinks.
Time for a few questions.
What gave us the edge today, do you think? It was a real team performance. We did defend, for the most part, as a team very, very well. Jamie Shackleton, I would like to bring back, to be honest. Obviously, he's just on loan from Leeds. I wouldn't mind looking into bringing him in for the Premier League season next year. But that will do it for the episode, and that will do it for Season 4 of the Redmont Rangers Road to Glory Career Mode. We finished in third. We were in with a shot at automatic promotion for a while, but it was a playoff finish in the end, and it was a 1-0 win in the playoff final over West Brom. So I'm going to be streaming the off-season for Redmont Rangers actually later in the week. So I will put out a post about that and let you know exactly when that is going to be. So I'll be streaming all the transfers, all of the changes to the squad, new contracts, all those kinds of things, all the bits and pieces that happen between seasons. So look out for that. If not, I will see you in the Premier League. I look forward to that. I hope to see you there. Take it easy.